Disclaimer. WBKR, the Black Knight Radio Network, has absolutely no affiliation with Belding area schools. Any comments, views, jokes, verbal outbursts, or YouTube references made by the WBKR staff is completely representative of their own stupidity. All mentions of sports or any accurate data pertaining to said sports is completely coincidental. Please enjoy the following broadcast. Coming into you live from the Crow's Nest. Haven't been up here in a really long time, Pete, but glad to be here on a very blustery, windy day. 49 degrees outside right now for our Lady Black Knights as they go to take on Kenowa Hills tonight in some football action.
Kev, it's really great to be back in the Crow's Nest where we might blow off the top of the press box tonight. Really good to be with you again, and our Lady Black Knights come in tonight at 0-3-2. Explain to us ties in soccer can happen regularly, correct, Kevin?
Yeah, and not always the worst outcome. Honestly, it's dependent on positioning and points and things like that. So sometimes tie can give you a sufficient amount of points that can actually get you to the next level. So it's not the worst outcome. Obviously, everybody wants a win. You don't want a loss, but if it were to be a tie, not always the worst outcome, especially in what the Americans have deemed soccer, but the rest of the world calls football.
We were talking about this earlier when we were growing up. I was growing up longer than you were, or farther away. But 20 years ago, soccer was not a thing. But today, these kids have been playing soccer in youth programs all throughout their childhood, and now we're seeing a little spike in soccer interest in kids right now.
Absolutely. The popularity is exploding. I think it has, like you said, Belding came with this, I believe in the late 2000s, really got it going as far as a club sport here at the high school level, and then it kind of worked its way down. The rec program has been going on for a really long time. Shout out to Lynn Kehoe and everybody else, Tom Griffune and them that have made that happen. Very successful program that's been going on, but became an actual sanctioned sport with the high school a couple years ago, and really the popularity of this keeps rising. And we are trying to, what do we attribute this to? Well, we can attribute it to the World Cup coming to the U.S. We can attribute it to Lionel Messi, coming to the United States. We can attribute it to Ryan Reynolds and, buying a team over in Wrexham.
Don't forget about Jason Sudeikis and Ted Lasso.
Jason Sudeikis. Oh yeah, I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry, Pete.
Now.
So I know how much he means to you. So yeah, but you throw all those together, and I think that's a really good mix to say, like, okay, now it's like kind of pushing this to the forefront of people's minds now. And I think it also is a sport that deems itself a little bit more accessible, I think, to a lot of people. So,
and it's really locally started here with recently. Coach Paul Holford has really been a consistent presence in the community. He's a pastor in town at the First Congregational Church, been a coach here for boys and girls soccer for several years now, and primarily concentrating on girls soccer now, just to have a better family, work, life, home balance for his family, but you know Coach Holford very well, and have seen him even at the youth soccer level helping out in the programs right now.
Yeah, he's almost, I tell him all the time, he's down there recruiting because he keeps going down there and helping out and watching the teams. But no, these girls in this program will come down and they have them officiate for the youth levels, which is really nice because not only are they're contributing and helping the knowledge of for these young athletes, but also, giving back to their community. So I really appreciate that Paul does that. And it's something that probably you couldn't put a monetary value on it, I think, as the wide reach that it has as far as with the young kids and, with these teenage athletes. So
let's talk about this girls varsity team. The current captains right now, senior captain Carmen Jones, who's been a 4-year varsity starter and player. Right now, junior captain Emily Myers. Paul commented that she's actually one of the best technical players on the team. And they always have a revolving third captain based on each week's work ethic, leadership, and practice. And right now it's Avery Quinn, last year's MVP. But Avery actually is injured right now. She has an ankle sprain, and hopefully she'll be up here later in the broadcast to give us some commentary right here in the Crow's Nest.
So, yeah, and it's going to be interesting to talk to Avery and just see how she's battling through that ankle sprain. It sounds like it was a really gnarly one, but we're hoping to get her back on the pitch in a couple of weeks. As you can see on the screen, your starting lineup tonight, number 35, Caitlin Bignell, Isabel Thompson, Danica Church, Mia Hill, which we talked a lot about when we were covering the basketball games. Carmen Jones, who Pete just mentioned, is the captain tonight. Addison Rachel. Haley Conrad, also we talked a lot during the basketball season. Chloe Van Dyke. Emily Myers. Mackenzie Miles is going to be your goalkeeper tonight. And Jasmine Bernard.
It looks like a good mix of some senior leadership and even seeing a couple freshmen play. Right off the bat here for the Black Knights.
Well, I know, talking to Coach Halford the other day, he was talking about how they've kind of been battling through a bunch of injuries and a little bit of adversity here, and he really just applauds that next man up or next lady up, I guess, mentality of these players stepping up, getting into a different position, getting out of their comfort zone a little bit, and really excelling. And that 0-3-2 record right now, I don't think is fully indicative of how good this team is, because he did say the strength of schedule was very difficult to start the season, which can sometimes be a benefit or a detriment depending on what kind of team you are. But I have a really good feeling that he's going to pull it together, and these Lady Black Knights going to have a really strong end of their second half of the season.
Yeah, and I looked at the records so far, 2 ties against Sparta, which was a very close game, 1-1, and then 3-3 against Ottawa Hills. So those are some tight contests. We have seen, the opposite side, which you don't want to see, where it's 7-1. But when you're battling injuries, that's not uncommon, and we're hopeful to see a good match here tonight as the players are coming onto the field right now. Looks like Ken Myers on the call right now.
Gotta love it. So there's very few people, I think, that can do it as well as Ken Myers, really. I mean, just he's got a lot of character and charisma behind his voice, and love to have him kind of as this collective team. Huge shout out to Josh King, our PAC director. He kind of coordinated this whole video thing that goes on here, and he's got a whole team of students that are loyal to him and have come out on this absolutely freezing night.
Frigid night. Get your
April.
Blankets out and cover your flowers right now.
Yeah, it's cold outside. So, but it's nice to see them, come out and really support not just Josh, but Belding area schools. It's again a testament to what the cool things that we have going on here. So one cool thing that we were able to get, Pete, that we haven't been able to get so far is we were able to get some questions and responses back out from
Ken Myers just destroying the introductions right now. Maybe you can hear that.
Yeah, I hope you can hear it feeding back to the microphone.
I want techno music and pyrotechnics right now.
I wonder if I can mic it out here, Pete.
Number 8, Haley Conrad. Number 9, Mia Hill. Number 10, Danica Church. Number 11, Chloe Van Dyke. Number 13, Isabel Thompson. Number 22, Kaylee Myers. Number 24, Kira Elberon. Number 27, Naomi Benitez Sanchez. Number 33, Emily Myers. Number 34, Alexis Betts. Number 35, Caitlin Bignell. Number 37, Cassidy McCarty. Number 39, Brooklyn Sayers. number 88, Evelyn Bozung. And number 00, Mackenzie Miles. Your Black Knights are coached by Paul Holford.
Very lucky to have Ken on the call.
And
Very
we need
cool.
that piped in live.
Exactly. Somehow just put a mic on the guy so he can do both. But
We're going to take a timeout as we remember the national anthem here. We'll be right back. Thanks for tuning in to the Black Knight Network. We are back. Thanks for tuning in to the Black Knight Network here at Rudness Field. We're about to take into a little action on the pitch here. Kevin Krieger, Pete McGowan in the crow's nest right now, loving life with very windy conditions. A bit blustery, Kev.
yeah, it's freezing. And talking about this a little bit, starting this season in late March, early April, like that's brutal for these athletes. But nonetheless, coming out to 0-3-2 record this season. Coach Holford, the first one home versus Ionia, 1-3 loss. Then they were away at Ottawa Hills, a 3-3 tie. So it had to have been a really exciting match, high scoring, but that was freezing cold. He said they were down 3-2 with 7 minutes to go and scored the tying goal. Home versus Hastings was a 1-7 loss, and then Calvin 1-8 loss. Rounded up with a 1-1 tie versus Sparta. But they were missing their center back, Caitlin Bignell, and their center middle, Avery Quinn, due to injuries. So that's been the big story as far as that goes. But their center back, Caitlin Bignell, is on the field again, which is going to be a huge, huge benefit now to the Black Knights tonight. So like you said, their senior captain, Carmen Jones, 4-year varsity player, junior captain, Emily Myers, and then their revolving captain. It just changes every week, and they decided that they were going to do Avery this week, which is really nice.
Yeah, some good touches so far from both teams. We're looking for spacing, Kev. In soccer, what does spacing look like?
So contrary to what you'll see on Saturdays from my U7 soccer teams, what you want to do is you want to make sure you spread the ball out. So right now,
Haley Conrad
breaking away,
good
one-on-one. See if she can get kind of the middle. Yeah, that defender really crashed on her. So, what you're talking about with spacing here, Pete, is commonly they're going to try and get into like either a diamond or a triangle type pattern where they're spreading away from each other. They're not all crowding the ball, trying to create space, trying to lure defenders into certain areas so that they can execute different plays.
A corner kick from Belding right there. You just saw gets to the middle. A kick. Just hits the post.
Bar.
It's
headed in
the goal.
I believe that's Haley Conrad
on the board already here early in this match.
Nice header by Haley Conrad. Who else, right?
I love this so much.
Yeah,
if you can hear Ken. Oh my gosh.
Yeah, definitely like an underrepresented sport here in Belding as well.
Yeah.
I know that we've just been this kind of town for forever where, we like what we like, but man, there's a lot going on here that's really exciting to watch, and soccer being one of those newer sports, that's one of them. So, yeah, Haley Conrad, incredible athlete, obviously great pedigree with the Conrad family. Coming out here, scoring a header off that where it came up, it hit the crossbar actually at first, came back. Haley there to make an excellent play.
Athletic players.
So 1-0 for the Black Knights with Kenowa approaching.
Good challenge there by Jasmine Bernard. She's coming back also from an ankle injury. Good to have her back. And so far, it's been a good match for the good guys here, or good girls. The Black Knights on top 1-0.
So, yeah, as we talk about this, with soccer, there's a whole lot of movement around the field, right? It's so strategic. And I would say, and we talked about this early, Pete, is that I was very I didn't understand, I think, how hard this sport is until I did some indoor soccer myself. And then I got a newfound respect of hand-eye coordination, stamina, all those things that go into this sport that I think people take it for granted, where they say, oh, well, they only won 1-0. Well, guess what? That one goal, that's hard to get. So
yes.
Definitely big. So Haley Conrad crashing again.
Good kick in. And another goal just missed. Oh, my goodness.
That was Carmen Jones, I do believe.
Oh, a great pass. I don't know what offside means, Kev, so you'll have to explain that.
Okay. So again, this is one that I had to learn myself. So back line of defense, it essentially, Pete, in this, for layman's terms, for the viewers at home.
I'm definitely a layman.
Yeah, if you're a layman. So it prevents cherry picking, I would say. So it prevents an offensive player hanging out way back towards the goal. You cannot be any farther than the last line of your defense. So that last defender that's there, you cannot be past them until that ball is touched. So once they kick the ball, you can then obviously pass them to get deeper than them, but you can't go past that back line to cherry pick for a goal. So
I might have to ask a couple more times because that happens a lot from what I understand. And we're joined by captain tonight, Avery Quinn, who's up in the crow's nest with us. Thanks, Avery, for coming up and
for having me.
Giving us some expert commentary up here because we definitely need it. So 1-0 so far. What are you expecting from Kenowa? I know nothing about Kenowa Hills tonight.
We came in here. It's really unexpected. We don't really know anything about them, but I think there'll be a good fight for us, and I think we got in the bag.
So what?
Like that.
So obviously going out with the ankle sprain, and we're hoping that we get you back in a couple of weeks for sure. Who's taking your spot right now, and what kind of words of advice have you given them to kind of coach them up as far as obviously you're leaving a big hole there.
Yeah. So sorry. Right now, Kaylee Myers is playing center mid, and she's doing a really good job. Usually she's on the outside mid, but
another goal?
Second goal by Haley.
Goal. Okay.
Second goal by Haley.
She's popping off.
So what advice did you give her, I guess, when she's coming into your spot? And obviously you guys rotate and stuff like that. You get subbed out, understanding that, but obviously going from that to a starting position and then, maybe not having that depth behind her to help out. What things have you kind of said to her to help her out in that position?
I basically just told her to contain. She does a really good job by herself, just doing everything right, basically. But I just told her just to contain, just do what she knows best out there, and yeah.
Do you have any media-worthy and media-appropriate inside jokes about Coach Holford that we would want to know?
Oh, goodness. He's a funny guy.
He
is. Really is. And such a good coach. I don't even know. He says a lot of stuff.
I love that you say media appropriate.
Well,
when it's us,
I'm trying to, we all know that, sometimes
so
sometimes you pick on Coach a little bit for something, but it might not be media appropriate. But yeah, I didn't know if there was any nicknames you guys might have for Coach that we would want to know or anything like that.
Not yet, but if something pops up in my mind, I will definitely say it.
Please, yes, I'd love to. So, and we saw Caitlin Bignell is back, so that's a huge asset to your defense.
Oh yeah, 100%.
So 3-2, we were talking about, ties not being the most devastating thing in the world. You guys did have like a really, Coach Holford said the start of your guys' schedule is always very brutal. Mm-hmm. Tell us about it, as far as like the start of your schedule, how tough those first couple of games in are, not just from a competition standpoint, but also from a weather standpoint, because I don't think a lot of people understand how bad it is to get out here in this really 49-degree wind.
Yeah. In the beginning, it was really hard because obviously it was freezing. But I feel like we have warmed up to it, and I feel like we've gotten used to it now, and we're doing really good with it, I feel like.
Are you guys mobile out there? How do you guys move? Are your joints frozen or anything?
Oh, great save.
Yeah, it's really cold out there, but once you're moving around and getting all warm and everything, I feel like it's a lot better out there.
Do you freeze back up when you come off the field when you get subbed out?
Oh, yeah, 100%.
Yeah, just keep you on the field then.
Yeah.
What have been some things you've been emphasizing in practice? Just getting into the season, what is Coach Holford really big on practice emphasis points?
Right now we've been working on a lot of like talking out there and just like the connection between us and just making like our good passes to each other, which is very important to us, and that's just like improving every day. Yeah,
first touch is so important, and like you said, communication, being able to Haley just broke away again, one-on-one.
Goal.
Boom, another one. That's 3 for Haley. Wow.
For Conrad.
That's amazing.
Unbelievable. So I know Coach Holford has some affiliation with Kenowa Hills, so he was very nervous about coming into this game that he might be having to wear, because I think there was a friendly wager about wearing some Kenowa Hill garb or something for the next week. So far, so good. It looks like you guys are off to an excellent start, and Haley Conrad is having herself a game.
Yeah, she is.
She's such an incredible athlete. Talk about her as like a teammate and a friend.
Oh, my God, she is amazing. She's the one that you can go to all the time, and if you need any advice from her or just like any help on the field, she's always there, and it's always just amazing to talk to her.
Yeah, great family, and she just seems like just a stellar human being.
Oh, yeah.
Are you itching to get back out there? Is it hard for you to
It's
say
so hard. I hate it so much. Oh, my goodness.
So what's the timeline? I know Heidi's been talking to you. What's the timeline she's giving you right now, if everything goes right?
We're back out on Monday. Hopefully we can play the Hopkins game and come out strong.
Yeah, they said, I believe Coach Holford's words were, the ankle sprain is gnarly, I think is how he described it.
Yeah.
So
he didn't think it was that bad at first, and then Heidi told him no.
Well, Kevin rolled my ankle once in church basketball.
It was an accident.
Gnarly wasn't used, but I did throw up, I think.
Yeah, it was a bad sprain, but it was a total accident. I didn't mean to. That church league basketball gets sometimes pretty physical. When you did it, was it a fight against opposition? There's Haley again. Was it just a normal routine play? Were you cutting? Like what happened in that moment where?
We're doing like a little drill thing, and someone had the ball, and I was just like containing them, and then like I was like cutting too fast, and I just like completely just rolled it.
Oof.
Yeah, it was. I heard a little crack in there, so it got a little scary, but.
Yeah, those non-contact injuries, those are some of the scariest for sure.
Oh, yeah.
Well, good. Well, I'm glad to hear that you're okay and that, they've given you a really good prognosis when you can be back on the pitch. I would say, I know they're missing you. They're missing your leadership for sure, but they're doing you a lot of justice and probably making you really proud right here tonight as they are so far, dominating Kenowa Hills. I don't even – what is the mascot of Kenowa Hills?
Can I
Pop
say
quest.
I don't care?
No, you
Okay,
can. I mean,
okay.
you can
Yes.
say whatever you want to, but
I know there's thousands listening tonight to this broadcast, and we might get calls.
Yeah, we may not, but I don't know. But I honestly don't know what the mascot of Ken. I think they might be the Knights, actually. Now that I think of it.
Really?
So, pop quiz to John Carlson has to be listening, right? He always listens to our broadcast. John, I know you're listening. Text Pete and tell him what the mascot is. There's Haley again. Goodness, oh no, couldn't sneak that one in. She's having an incredible game.
Oh, yeah.
Well, good. I am excited to have you back on the pitch.
Yes.
Thank you so much for giving us your time. I really appreciate it.
Of course.
And yeah, go Black Knights. Be careful for the life of me. Be careful up and down the stairs because we need
It
you back
might
there on
fall.
Monday. No, don't. No, we need you back there on Monday. So please take your time. And yeah, if you need somebody to come up here and give you a wheelchair down to the field, we can do that too. We need you back on the pitch on Monday.
Thanks for having me.
Thank you for coming.
So 3-0 still in this contest, and Haley Conrad having herself a ball game right now. 3-0. All 3 goals coming from her.
So she's had 2 already on the season. So 3 tonight, 2 on the season, which is, obviously simplistic math, Kellen, would put me up to 5. But, to eclipse her whole season total tonight, pretty impressive for Haley Conrad as they are just,
Yep,
there it is.
goal.
Addison Rachel.
Yes. Great little cross there. Nice to see some good touches again.
They are the Knights, Kenowa Hills Knights. Thank you, our producer Josh down there listening.
I love Ken announcing. I can't say it enough.
Yeah, if you've not been around to hang out around Ken Myers, and
he should be a voice actor.
he really should. He's fantastic.
He is a good actor, though, too. So
He was just in a production in Ionia, actually.
not surprised. He's a local legend around here.
So, and I don't think people know as much. So, Ken Myers, not only does Ken help out with stuff like this, with band, Ken Myers, and this is not to take away from anyone in the community, but Ken Myers was absolutely instrumental in making sure that those kids got to go to Washington, D.C. He put in just an incredible amount of time and hours. And again, this is not taking away from anybody else that put in effort, because I know it takes
several.
It takes a village to do it, but I don't know as if they could say that they could have done that without him. So, big shout out to Ken, but was in a Ionia Community Theater production recently. He's here voicing this. He does Home for the Holidays. He reads books to kids. He's everywhere in this community. So hard to find better people than Ken Myers. So again, give the touch to Haley Conrad, trying to break away. So this is what this back line here, Pete, as you kind of see the 2 ladies there that are by the 20-yard line.
Yep.
Our offensive players,
Attack.
offensive players cannot be any deeper than her until the ball is kicked by one of our players, and then it's a foot race. So you'll see commonly where they're going to kind of move the ball around to the middle of the field, and then you'll see somebody kind of poke it ahead, and then you'll just see a foot race towards the goal. Pretty common play type.
Now, just so you know, if you see Coach Holford down there on the sidelines, I know he wouldn't be allowed into Wesco or Marathon in his current status with no shoes, but he's doing some grounding exercises on the pitch right now. He's really big on yoga and Pilates.
Yeah, I noticed that he does have a shirt, so I suppose he could get let in there, but yeah, other than that,
no shoes. No shoes.
7-Eleven's not going to let him in the door.
We don't have a 7-Eleven.
Well, sorry, Wesco. Marathon.
Buc-ee's. I heard there's a Buc-ee's 444 miles away from
What better advertising, honestly?
Oh, my goodness.
Get you talking about it. You're always talking about it. A Buc-ee's is 400. Great advertising.
I have a little shout-out. Mr. Gronenboom, a third-grade teacher here in Belding at Woodview, he became obsessed with Buc-ee's. And his classroom, which has my son, Ethan. They made a mock Buc-ee's in their class and wrote letters to the CEO of Buc-ee's, and the CEO responded,
He did?
giving them all Buc-ee prize bags. And he had like 25,
That's
like
amazing.
kids get plush dolls, Buc-ee dolls, and get saved there from the keeper.
That's another thing that I think, again, when I talk about Belding area schools, Pete, I try not to leave anything out, right? It's not all athletics. It's not all extracurriculars. There's stuff like that where it's like that takes a teacher caring enough to take time out of their day to write the CEO of Buc-ee's and do something like that. And you know what? Those kids will forever remember that. I guarantee it.
Ethan said the latest cause that they're getting behind, SB Mowing. Do you know that channel on YouTube or Instagram?
I don't do enough YouTube to know those.
I'll have to send you some.
There it is. So,
tripped up.
Yep.
Good defense by Kenowa.
Yep, they were able to poke that one.
The bad Knights.
There's Mia Hill.
She's so fast.
So fast. Running it down.
Oh.
Great guard for the Black Knights, which
we'll see her next few years.
Sounds like on Tuesday, Pete, we will be naming the new boys coach, since Coach Ingalls will be with the Centurions of Montcalm Community College next year.
Yeah, the new cause is SB Mowing.
Okay.
This guy has a business where he goes, raises support for houses in his community, where he goes and for no charge just mows lawns that need to be the blight police go after.
Yeah.
And he has a channel where he shows all of that. They wrote in Spencer, this guy off of Instagram, and he responded. I don't know what he's given them, but Ethan said, I think he was trying to get us to do math while we were figuring out how big a yard was. But creative things like that make a young student remember things in a positive way. So.
Look, you got to meet them where they're at, right?
Yeah.
If what their world right now are influencers are the celebrities. So, and that's, again, testament to these teachers saying, I'm going to go ahead and try to get these kids' interest.
Woo, that was a good cross. No one there.
Trying to get crossed to the other corner of the goal, but nothing happening for Kenowa. Still 4-0.
So 3 goals from Haley Conrad so far and 1 from Addison Rachel.
Yep.
I believe so. Makes it 4-0 here at Rudness in the first half.
Yeah, Coach Holford, he's over there shoeless.
Getting his Pilates in. Ooh, good kick from Kenowa. Just sails over.
Shoeless Paul, as some people call him. I just call him Pastor Paul all the time. He's like, I'm coach today, but yeah, I mean, the pastor is one of the nomenclatures.
That's a college word, Kev. I'm very impressed.
Sorry, I throw those out every once in a while, so I seem smart, but
you are smart, Kevin.
Yeah, debatable. A smart aleck.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Oh,
so a little bit about Miss Bignall. Also going to be a Centurion next year on the volleyball team. I had her. We did the senior exit interviews, and she was one of the ones that I had a senior exit interview with. Again, cannot be more impressed with what Belding Area School they're doing, especially at the high school. Miss Lozier, getting these young adults ready for the real world, and especially with that kind of a real world experience, having those interviews. But so impressed with Caitlin Bignall, and she wants to eventually go to MSU. She wants to be a veterinarian. I've tried to encourage her to, try out for the
great save.
To try out for the Spartan squad when she gets there. I said, "What do you got to lose?" But we'll see if the between that and veterinary school, if she's got the time. But very impressive interview, and a heck of a soccer player as well.
Great to have her back tonight. She had a concussion that she's coming back from. That's a big thing in soccer too, Kev. I had a cousin who got some temporary amnesia from high school soccer. He got kicked in the head. And even just a header off a cross or something like that. That's a lot of there's no padding out there on the head, on the noggin. So definitely something to watch at all times. The corner kick just goes right past everybody, and Belding comes back in defense, trying to transition.
Great pass.
Good spacing for the Black Knights.
So you're seeing, exactly what Avery said. Coach was harping on, making good passes, all that kind of stuff. You can see it's happening today.
So when it comes to pacing, what are you looking for in soccer? Pace and space. You know nothing about this, okay?
Look, I'm a U7 coach, Pete. I do as much as I can.
Indoor soccer. Come on now.
I do as much as I can, but I can't tell you enough about pacing. But what
Maybe
I can tell you,
Google it.
I can tell you a little bit. Let's talk a little bit about the coaching staff. So talking about Shoeless Paul down there, he's originally from England. I think not a lot of people know that, and he grew up in Bolivia and South America. Yeah. He played soccer for fun growing up in South America, and Bolivia is home of one of the top soccer training facilities in the world. So his favorite club is Blooming and Santa Cruz Football Club. This is his 6th season coaching the girls' varsity side, and his wife teaches in Kenowa Hills, so that's why there's a little friendly wager going on today, and then why this one means so much to Coach Holford. He runs the Collective Impact Club at the high school, and he started coaching soccer 11 years ago when Shannon Russo asked if he would coach down at the rec league in Belding. He coached the boys' varsity side for 6 years, and both boys and girls at the same time for 2 years before deciding to focus on the girls' season. Like you said, he just wanted a little bit more time with his family as his kids are growing up. They also have some great assistant coaches. McKenna Russo, again, a family name here in Belding. She's been the assistant since 2002. She graduated from Belding High School in 2017, which she played indoor and outdoor soccer at Belding High School at that time. She was the JV soccer captain her sophomore year and varsity soccer captain in her senior year. She started playing soccer at the rec fields downtown and primarily playing midfield and defensive positions left side of the field. Was Belding's previous college and career advisor. Seniors, don't forget to file your FAFSA, she says. Juniors start touring some colleges this summer. She attended the University of Olivet and currently works at Aquinas College in the admissions department. You can talk to her if you want to learn about either of those schools. She loves her cat, Lucille, and is sad she has to be away from her right now.
Some great action on the field while you're doing that, Kev. A flurry of action from the other Knights, getting a couple kicks in on the goalie there. A great save you just saw from the Black Knight keeper. And here they are with a cross. Corner kick, and it was close, but just missed.
Man, she is
great save.
Yeah, that a wall down there. She is not letting anything past her.
A good boot.
Having a really, really good game tonight.
One more assistant coach.
Yes, one more assistant coach, Emily Wanning. Hold on, we're gonna say once I see the pace start to pick up there. As much as I know about pace, Pete.
I know we have to Google it in a second here.
So,
Emily,
Coach
tell us about Emily.
Emily, this is her first year coaching here. She graduated high school in 2019 from Lakeshore High School. Has played soccer since first grade. Played on a national team and trained for 2 years playing in a national tournament in Tennessee. Played on 2 club teams and started outside mid her freshman year, went back to outside back. Her sophomore and junior years and senior year was a striker. Was a captain on a varsity team and played at Saginaw Valley's club team in college as an outside back and graduated from SVSU in May of 2023 and is currently in recruitment for Corwell Health.
Yeah, good to see some good coaching all over and giving some support to Coach Holford. It looks like these Lady Knights are really doing a great job out there. 4-0 so far in the first half. And spacing is very key. The touches, it seems like the communication is really good out there right now for the Black Knights, and they are on top in a big way here.
Yeah, very impressive showing for the Black Knights so far, but cannot say enough about Mackenzie Miles and just like an impenetrable force down there. You know, she's just not letting anything get past her as we are still 4-0 Black Knights on top.
Good defense from the Black Knights, challenging, not letting anybody in. One thing I'm really missing tonight. Usually the pack director Josh King has quite a team assembled for this. One person I'm missing tonight is Trevin Williamson. Trevin, TW Productions, always a great vlog. If you want to watch that, I'm a subscriber. I smashed that like button, Kev, and they get updates all the time. So, yeah, Trevin, we're missing you. Wish you had some all orange tux on or something like that.
He
tonight.
can't wear that. Ever since Gunther, he's not been able to rock that outfit.
Gunther.
So while we're talking about, I wonder if I can get into this here. So Coach Holford went through and he asked a bunch of his players some questions, and they're
big
good.
collision, and
She might be down.
Miles came out of the box and collided with a Kenowa player.
If you walk into Starbucks and it smells like, you can't be shocked it smells like coffee.
Yellow card.
Oh, yeah.
For the coach?
Yep, for the coach.
Oh, he's a little upset about the contact and collision.
I'm sorry, you go into the goalie box, again, don't be shocked it smells like coffee. You walk into Starbucks. So you're going to screw with Mackenzie Miles? That's what you're going to get. So, again, Coach went through and he gave his players a list of questions that they could answer, so we could get a little bit more insight into the players.
Ooh.
So Mackenzie, she's the keeper. Obviously, she's been playing soccer for 3 years only, which is pretty impressive to watch her out here say this is her 3rd year playing soccer. We'll wait on this corner kick here.
This is the second one. This Belding just defended that well. Here comes the corner. Oh.
Able to sneak one in.
Did that go right in?
I think it did sneak. They snuck off the leg. It looks like one of the Kenowa players.
Wow, that was quite deceptive.
Yeah, I honestly thought it was on the backside of the net,
Me
but
too.
Able to sneak one in. Still 4-1 lead for the Black Knights. So Mackenzie, Coach asked her, why do you like playing soccer? And she said it gives her time to think and process her thoughts. Her favorite soccer player, Cristiano Ronaldo. He's a sellout. Any awards? She won first team all-conference in 2023. And her favorite quote is from Coach Holford, where he says, I'm a mandated reporter. Not 100% sure, but I'm sure there's an inside joke there. Her favorite band is the Backstreet Boys. Her favorite snack is free food. And a randomly funny fact about herself is save me from Paul, praying hands emoji. So, yeah, not quite sure what happened here on the – there we are. We're back on. Never too long there.
Great challenge by Jasmine Bernard here. Really step for step, keeping up, and a great save. Nothing there. Keep her to the outside, except for a cross, which that was taken away by Jasmine's positioning. So good job. I think a theory is to drive them outside, Kev. You don't want to let them go in the middle.
Yeah, don't want to. Well, you especially don't want them to be able to attack the middle. A lot of them will pull it. It depends on honestly, what area of soccer that you're watching, because some of them prefer to go outside and then try and press middle after it goes outside.
That was a great move.
But for this purpose, yeah, especially for high school soccer, definitely don't want to let them have a free kick down the middle. Just trying to. Haley's footwork is pretty incredible. Again, doesn't shock me. Just again knowing how athletic she is, but she's got great footwork, which we talked about earlier, Pete, is not something that's super easy. You know, hand-eye coordination is not always the easiest thing to do. A little bit of focus on one of the other players. Number 3, the one with the other goal, Addison Rachel. Addison plays left midfield. She's been playing soccer her whole life, even since a baby. She enjoys playing soccer because she gets to play with her friends. Her favorite soccer player, answer myself, duh.
I love it.
She won MVP of her JV season. Her favorite band is no band, just Justin Bieber. Loves Cheddar Jack
That's
Cheez-Its.
underrated. That's underrated.
I think so too. Cheddar. Wait, you're talking about the Cheddar Jack?
No,
Cheez-Its?
Justin Bieber.
Yeah, I don't know. The look right now, he's looking kind of homeless right now, and I'm not understanding. I'm not understanding kids' fashion at all.
He's changed.
Not understanding kids' fashion at all right now, but I guess that makes me old. Her favorite quote from Coach Paul: "Hips don't lie," which used to say that in football all the time too, and it's true.
We saw some great hip action from that Instagram video.
Yeah, that was interesting.
Dance moves, yeah. So Kenowa challenging, but Belding gets possession here in this throw-in. 4-1. Still Belding. Kenowa tried to sneak a fast one past the referee. No.
Yeah, pretty crazy too. 10 minutes still
Look at
left.
Conrad,
Just
losing
incredible.
them.
Incredible. We'll get to Haley soon here. Learn more about Haley Conrad. Striking.
From the
Yep.
outside.
Pressing it into the middle. There's
Conrad
Haley.
right there.
Oh.
Can't get it. But,
Nope.
Rachel with the kick there, too. I believe that was a good cross still, but
Beautiful
it was
play.
just hard to respond off the bounce of that cross from that distance.
Yeah, Haley's being very hard on herself
Yeah.
right now, but going to the replay here, trying to see this, just a bump there crosses the face of the goalkeeper. But yeah, coach is going to be very happy with
Great
that
ball.
play.
Great ball.
Great play. Just didn't get the first touch, so something they can definitely recover from. But playing well, Black Knights are playing very well. There's Addison on the outside, kicking up. There's Haley. Oh, just misses it. Addison's right there again, trying to press it back to the middle, like you said, Pete. We're all crowding over the window like it isn't on the monitor. No, I understand. Live action's a little bit different.
I like staying behind you when you're not looking, Kev. Trying to scare you a little bit there, but
Nothing scares me, Pete. I have kids.
you're screwy.
Kenowa pressing upfield. They're going to call her offside. So that perfect example right there, Pete. Our line, she escaped the line before that kick was made. So as soon as she gets the touch, it's going to be offsides. Haley Conrad, number 8, 10th grade. So a sophomore. You still got 2 more years of some Conrad dominance here on the pitch. She plays forward, been playing for 10 years. She loves playing soccer because she likes playing with her teammates and just likes being outside. Her favorite player is Alex Morgan.
Good player.
Any awards that she's won in soccer? Freshman year, she got the most goals and Rookie of the Year. Her favorite quote from Coach is, "Don't say you can't." Favorite band, Morgan Wallen. Favorite snack is the Goldfish Extra Cheddar. And a random fun fact about herself, she has a lot of hobbies: skiing, golfing, horseback riding, hunting, basketball, and soccer.
I don't know how they do it.
And schoolwork and family stuff. And, yeah, pretty incredible. But, again,
I have a wife that likes to forget about time and space and everything when she's around a horse, so I don't know how.
it's therapeutic, man. But, no, I mean, if you know Ben and Megan, you obviously know that just wonderful people that have raised a couple of wonderful kids. So love to hear more about these athletes. So not getting any warmer out here, Pete. Very windy. But these Black Knights, we're up here in the crow's nest. Pets' heads are falling off. 7 minutes left to go in the first half. I'm sorry.
First period. First half. First period?
It's the first half, correct?
Right.
Half, yeah. Yep, got it. Producer said first half. So, again, get huge shout-out to Josh King, our PAC director at Belding Area Schools, doing an absolutely fantastic job, not just inside the Performing Arts Center for all the things that happen inside there, but Josh, with his lack of free time, decided that we're gonna go ahead and do a video broadcast too. So he got a hold of I don't think it was his best option. I just think it was his most affordable option, which was Pete and I, and said,
yeah.
you know, hey, you guys want to do this? And
Those
we
your
said,
skis? Yeah, both of them. Yeah.
we said, big gulp. All right. Yeah. So you know, we decided we would kick this thing off. So we've done a couple of basketball games, and coming soon this fall, gonna be pretty crazy, Pete. I'm pretty hyped, man. I don't know about you, but like
I'm already. When are you going to Germany? You know, things like this, Kev. What's your schedule like?
who knows?
Come on, man.
Now that I have all this going on, I might just tell Flat River Group I can't go. I have a prior commitment with the Black Knight Network.
I can't wait to have you, Matt, and I crammed up in this crow's nest.
There's no place I'd rather be. With Josh. Josh will be up here as well. So yeah, it's gonna be a lot of testosterone going up here in the crow's nest. But no, it's gonna be a really good time. But anyway, Belding Area Schools, you know, it has you know, afforded us this opportunity to, you know, get some of this technology and employ some of the best people in the business, including Josh King, to do this. So we wouldn't be able to do it without him. And also has some of the best students, I would say.
She's offsides, isn't she?
No, her backline's back there. So has some of the best students in Michigan and possibly even in the country. So they're committing their time to helping Josh out. Coming out here, giving us excellent camera angles. We talked about TW Productions, Trevin, you know, going around and sacrificing his orange suit pants to get a great shot of Gunther.
I'm really sad about that. That was not in the vlog.
No, but it
should have been a point of emphasis.
It was worth it. I just thought it was astounding.
This coach.
He's telling him to get back. It's astounding to me that Trevin, not only that happened.
Puffy-chested out there.
That happened to Trevin, and then he was able to quickly change into a blue suit. So most people don't even have the first suit, let alone a backup suit.
Well, you know, Steve Harvey talks about getting 5 different suits, and then you can have 75 different suit combinations from that one.
Oh no, I
5 suit.
Completely understood.
Trevin has that. I know he's heard.
But the fact that he had just hanging out his backup suit.
Yes, that's amazing.
That's Batman level stuff, right?
I think he is the Dark Knight, Black Knight himself.
He tears his one suit. Guess what? Backup
got another
suit.
one.
You know what? He's probably got a backup to the backup.
Who is his Robin? That's what I want to know.
Who's Trevin's Robin? I'm asking insider. This is insider trading information. Simeon Hare might be the Robin to Trevin's Batman.
Okay. I don't know what's happening on the field, Kev.
So the officials are talking to the coach and telling him where he can and cannot stand.
So you can't stand down at the 5-yard line?
He's a little farther. So when you see these, there's intentional lines pressed on the field that show you where you can and cannot be. And he was in a space where the official said you cannot be, and he wanted to argue that point, and so the official made it understood that the game will not resume until you do what I say. So
sometimes good enough is good enough, Kev. You know, I mean, you just need to be grateful for playing a game like this.
Hey, we're out here. We're in the crow's nest. We're getting this thing built out so that you guys can have some of the best broadcast high school football in Michigan has to bring.
High school athletics in general.
High school athletics, thank you. High school athletics, because we will, as we will do, you know, we're going to try and hit everything we possibly can. That makes sense too, Pete. I mean, it would be far too difficult, I think, unless our producer corrects me, to do something like a track meet. I don't know how we could possibly do that.
I've never been to a track meet, Kev, so that might be hard for me.
They're super exciting, but I don't.
Sure.
I just don't know logistically how that works. But
if anybody could figure it out, I think it'd be Josh King. As always, please text, comment in. We love getting text messages from the
listeners,
the
watchers,
real
the viewers,
important people,
the viewers
of this broadcast. You at home,
sitting
in your garage, watching this on a glass rectangle that you put in your pocket often.
Oh no! So I've heard some people have some setups, like they have like a TV out in the garage that is totally dedicated to watching Belding athletics, which is very cool to hear. It's this is why we do it, right? Not only from the enormous salary, but also
lucrative.
Yeah, I mean,
gas money.
Yeah,
gas ain't cheap. Kev.
Gas ain't cheap, Pete. So when you really when you put in that perspective, yeah, man. I mean, we're if we could submit mileage, that'd be crazy. But
it's only like 52 cents, I think.
I think they raised it. I think it's like 56 and a half.
Oh, it's been years.
Showing our age when we talk about what mileage rates were. Mileage rates are still what?
It was 40 cents when I was a child. Oh, boy.
So still 4-1. Black Knights have just off that one corner kick, Pete, which we didn't even see what happened. I mean, there was so much chaos happening there that we didn't even catch how it made it in.
It was like a game of gaga ball for middle schoolers.
It was, too, wasn't it? Friendly comparison, but Mackenzie not to be messed with.
No.
3 years. I can't believe that, Pete. She's playing like somebody that has just been, like she was down on the Central Riverside Park rec fields.
Don't walk through the parking lot, but
yeah, not.
A little uneven. Opportunity here for Kenowa. Good cross, making it 4-2. Mackenzie really made a good effort. You got to make a quick decision, and she didn't miss by much.
That's a tough thing too. Like you. Sometimes the stars align, right? And stuff just happens the way that it was supposed to happen. And I feel like, I think, Mackenzie's really good about brushing those one off, getting on to the next play. But
be a goldfish.
Yeah, you just got to forget about it, right? Move on. You can't cry over spilled milk. It's done and over with. Can't do anything about it. But when people say, oh, they let that one in or what? Well, guess what? When you watch the pros, they let goals in. It's a lot of area to cover. And like you said, when you go up there and you see them and they're lining up, you got to commit. And sometimes,
it's all about the angles too.
Yep.
And that was a tough angle to defend.
It really was. So she did everything she possibly could have. So
less than a minute in the half. Ooh, Bernard can't quite get to it. Trying to make up speed. She does get there. The sideline is a defender, and we saw it happen right there. Great defense by Jasmine.
Yeah, still, I mean, again, cutting the lead in half, but still 4-2 for the Black Knights. But
I'd say a successful first half.
Absolutely,
for your
Pete.
Black Knight
Absolutely.
ladies here. We'll take it to halftime, 4-2. We'll be back after a short break. And we appreciate you tuning in, as always, on the Black Knight Network. Again, Black Knights up 4-2. Addison Rachel and Haley Conrad with the scores. We'll recap that as we come back from a short break here. Thanks for tuning in again. This is Pete McGowan, joined by Kevin Krieger up here in the Crow's Nest. Thanks for tuning in to the Black Knight Network. We're back here live at Rudness Field. Pete McGowan, joined by Kevin Krieger, up here in the Crow's Nest right now, and we are loving life because our Black Knights are up 4-2 here. The varsity girls team, led by Haley Conrad and Addison Rachel, with 4 goals here on Kenowa Hills. A great first half of action. We're hoping for nothing but the same. Let's repeat that first half, Kev.
Yeah,
Some good football.
And it started off hot right from the beginning. I think we were, less than 5 minutes in, off the crossbar. It bounced out, and Haley Conrad with the header in. That got it started. Then 2 more goals from Haley, and then the fourth added in by Addison Rachel. So, Kenowa was able to sneak in 2 at the tail end of the first half. So let's just see.
Really good possession here right away. Oh, and a great kick to Haley.
Yeah, really. I was going to say the Black Knights. I think you're happy if you're Coach Holford, right? You're going into the half, and they did cut the lead down to 2. But aside from that one corner kick, Mackenzie Miles has been lights out. Just stopping everything. So I think you're super happy with everything that she's done so far.
Good to see a southpaw kick from Kenowa's keeper there. Black Knights challenging as the Bad Knights try to make it past midfield here.
Ooh, I like that. Was that on the fly?
Yes, it was.
Good for you. That was
Black Knights versus the Bad Knights.
Versus the Bad Knights. That was a good one, Pete. That's quality. That's quality TV and radio. So again, trying to get gonna have to drop that quick. Carmen's gonna have to drop that back to Mackenzie. Gets it out of there. Good possession. Addison. Good touch. I think that Addison Rachel incredibly fast too there on that left side. So Kenowa poking it through right in the middle of the field. Just outside. Mackenzie was right there. But one that we haven't talked about on the offensive side, Alexis Betts really having a really good game, kind of a facilitator there on offense. Really being able to hook people up with some good passes, and keeping good pace on the field for the people that know what pace is, and I don't know if I do.
Yeah, we'll have to Google that later. Yeah, if anybody needs Kevin's number to text him, blow him up right now.
Please don't do that.
616.
Don't do that.
911.
Yeah, I was going to say, you're really going to regret doing that. Please don't.
Can we put that up on a live queue, Josh?
Josh, don't
if
you
we
dare.
Could do it?
Yeah, don't you
do
dare
you
do
have Kevin's
that.
phone number?
Don't
I do
that.
Any comments, snide remarks, or anything? Kevin Krieger at flatrivergroup.com.
So there's Haley coming down the middle of the field. Kenowa's player's going to be able to get there first. Carmen's going to be right there. Alexis Betts is a sophomore. She's a forward or a mid. She's been playing soccer for 8 years.
What a great move by Haley.
She just loves the adrenaline rush of soccer. So he's going to go on a little bit of a breakaway here.
You can see the angles. She's just changing the angles on players here. Really hard to defend that.
Her favorite quote from Coach Holford is "slaying all day." She loves Fleetwood Mac or Hollywood Vampires.
Great. No Greta Van Vliet yet.
Her favorite snap is mall cups. I'm not 100% sure what that is.
Go down to the Covered Village Mall and ask.
Is that so? I'm going to give you the Bad Knights one, but throwing in the
mall cups. I don't know what those are.
I'm wondering if it's the ice cream with the cardboard top, maybe. I don't know, man.
I don't know.
We have this thing called Google, I suppose.
What is a mall cup?
What is a mall cup?
What's up, brother?
No, not small cup at Starbucks.
No. You go to Starbucks a lot, Kev.
I do. I like coffee, man. My favorite coffee shop no longer remains, so I sometimes have to, and especially when I'm in GR.
There's a great place on East Patterson 28th Street. You should come in.
Baker Bookhouse.
What's up, brother? Tuesday.
Yeah, I don't know,
looking
man.
up for Mall Cup. I don't know what that is.
I don't know what it is. Did she mean Mallow Cup? She means Mallow Cup. It's like a peanut butter cup with marshmallow. So I'm going to assume that that's what it is because I don't.
Spelling is, unless AI corrects me, I don't know.
Or
how to do
it-
Great ball.
There you go.
Haley
Get there.
Conrad.
Get there, Haley. Get there.
Oh,
There she
yeah.
is. She
yeah,
got
yeah,
it.
yeah. Oh.
Snuck it through. Oh, man.
Boot it.
Yeah, Black Knights.
Some great defense by the Bad Knights. Looks to be a throw in on the far sideline here. Oof. Kicked
Addison.
it right over her head. There we go.
Oh, yeah. Carmen needed to take that. Mia
Yes.
poking it.
Oh.
Yeah. The one thing, too, that Avery was talking about was communication, right, Pete? And I can hear the Black Knights down there communicating this whole entire time. Talking about where the ball's at.
Let's go over the
Positioning.
differences between a throw-in and a corner kick. What's a throw-in in soccer, Kev?
So if you imagine the entire pitch as a big rectangle, if the ball goes out of bounds, let's say if it goes out of bounds on Kenowa Hills, and it goes out on either of the long sides, right, of the long sides of the field, that is a throw-in. So from there, a Belding player, they were able to sneak one through, a one-on-one. Let's see if Bignell can get there.
Nope.
She was able to kind of head her off. Not a good shot there on goal. So they would then have to put 2 feet down outside of the exterior out of bounds line, and then they can throw it in over their head. You'll see some college players. I've seen a lot of female college players they'll actually do like a frontward flip to throw it in to get some more distance on it. So that is a throw-in. However, if it goes out of the back behind the goalie and it goes out on Kenowa, then it is a corner kick. Then they would put it on either side, whichever side of the net that it went out on. Then it goes into the corner. That is when Belding would be able to kick it, and a lot of scoring opportunities happen on those corner kicks, as you saw Kenowa capitalize on one.
That instructional moment was brought to you by Ostrander Roofing, Windows, and Siding. Thanks, Kev and Ostranders, for that soccer moment.
That was much
instruction.
That was much better than the Google Meet meeting I had the other day. I was trying to train somebody on something, and it was a train wreck.
Kevin teaches us something about soccer.
Everybody had to learn somewhere. So one thing that I'm going to note too, Pete, is grew up a football guy, right? So and so one thing when I was tasked to coach soccer, I really got kind of freaked out because I'm like, I don't know anything about soccer, but volunteering at the U7 level.
Look at this.
There it is. Boom.
Oh, great kick.
Oof. Volunteering at the U7 level really helped me learn more about the game, and is a great opportunity to give back to my community. So I would implore people, whether you have a child in soccer or not, give soccer a chance. Go down. We need volunteers all the time, right? We need people that want to step up, and have a positive influence on the youth of Belding and just help out our community. So stop down there. It's a perfect age level to do it, because really what I try to tell everybody is as long as you get the kids pointed in the right direction and they learn a couple of things, that's all the expectation we really have from there. So I'm going to call a trip there. So looks like they're going to call tripping there, Pete, so they're going to give them a free kick. So, again, there are sometimes a handball, which is exactly what it sounds like, touches the player's hand. They stop the play, give them a free kick there. There was a tripping penalty here, so they're going to give Kenowa a free kick here. So we made a wall up there. She's going to try and get up and over it.
It's good.
It's good.
Oh, no, sorry.
Legatron
3.0.
So, no, up and over the net. Going to be a goal kick now for the Black Knights.
For Miles.
So I had that a little bit wrong on the corner kick, Pete. If Kenowa kicks it out of bounds out of the back of ours, it becomes a goal kick, which then Mackenzie Miles can kick it out from the goal. If we were to kick it out of the back of our goal, then it becomes a corner kick for Kenowa. So that's I taught you something, but I taught you wrong right out of the gate.
Another instructional moment from Kevin Krieger.
Yeah, you're welcome. You're welcome.
We're going to have a jingle or something for that. We'll have Matt play something on the guitar.
The more you know.
Oh, that's a perfect. Oh. Haley Conrad can't get there in time. The bad nights with the ball.
She ran it down, though.
Ooh.
Good touch.
Thanks again to Belding Area Schools, Josh King and the PAC team here already right now doing a fantastic job bringing this to you live. We are just literally the eye candy, right, Kev? We haven't been on camera at
Not
all
one time. I was going to say, we look so good, they don't show us at all. We got faces for radio, Pete.
What can I say?
No, this is cool though. I mean, to imagine. I mean, we were talking about our days in high school of using these cameras, and I know. I mean, I can name countless parents that traveled the road with us during youth sports and videotape games for us. But to have the technology that we have today, to be able to put a score ticker on there and do replays and multi-camera angles, super really impressive.
Cool. Really cool.
Got cool stuff happening. Belding area schools, that's for sure. Got an injured Kenowa Hills player. Slow to get up.
Yeah, this is where cramping up might be a thing right now, as you see Haley coming off.
Yeah, there's
I really don't know about the injury substitution, stuff like that.
Yeah,
too much, Cav.
Yeah, we're gonna get more versed on. We need like Kazmersky or something up here and telling us what we're or Jeff. So we get Jeff up here. Don't give him a mic. Don't give him.
He start talking about his tree in his front yard, how beautiful it is.
He's got two of them, 2 red maples. Then he's got a black oak.
But John has a bigger one.
Or walnut. He's got black walnut in the backyard. That's his retirement tree. That's what he keeps telling me. So. Turn that around. I love the physicality of soccer too, and especially girls soccer. Like they don't mess around, and I know a lot of people don't that get mad about soccer because of the flopping that happens. And to be fair, it is sometimes annoying, but that's why refs give extra time at the end based on all of that. But it's all strategic too, right? If you're able to get the ref to call a penalty, especially like in the keeper box there, like that's huge. So understanding that, but you just don't see that. Well, I mean, you shouldn't see it out of high school sports, but watching this, like they're very physical. Like they're not afraid to shove each other around a little bit and to fight for possession. It's these
great challenge there. Another throw in coming up here for the Black Knights. Looks like they'll give it to, I don't know who's going to throw this in.
Looks like Belding.
Yeah, I think this is McCarty throwing it in here.
Is McCarty out there tonight?
Yeah.
I didn't see her. 37?
Oh, nope, that's not McCarty.
Say, I did not see her out there tonight.
Mia Hill puts it back in Black Knight area here. Keeper comes out of the box. Rachel tried to challenge but couldn't.
So Addison, you'll see a couple forwards like this that she's always running.
There it is.
Always running. Like she has no other speed than running, and when you see that kind of endurance on people, it's I'm envious because like I walk up and down a flight of stairs, man, and I gotta take like a 10-minute break.
Oh God. Great possession from the Black Knights here.
Up over the head. There it is.
Oh, number 11 trying to challenge. That's a goal or a corner kick right there.
Well,
Number 11 for the Black Knights with a great challenge.
Chloe Van Dyke.
It's Haley Conrad coming back in.
Yeah, can't keep her off the field for very long. There's just some people, Pete, Haley being one of them, that she can't be off the field for very long.
I don't understand why that's a goal kick, but I thought we had possession.
So if we kicked it out of the back of their goal.
I get that, but I didn't see us kick it out of the
Got
house.
it.
Sorry. So you're saying there's a chance.
So you're saying there's a chance.
Kev, what's on your bucket list these days, my man?
Bucket list, man. I'd love to get some more travel in. So my wife and I are talking about Greece.
Ooh,
So-
cruise or just
No, I'm not getting stuck on a boat with a bunch of flu-ridden,
Kevin.
coughing people. No, I when I vacation, Pete, I like to vacation on my own time, so not on the boat's time. So, no, we're gonna go to Greece. We're gonna hit a couple of the islands. We got Hawaii coming up here, I believe, next year. So just some travel, man. I just want to see the world. I love Belding so much, man. I love to come back home here, but it's super cool to go see other places, countries, cultures. That's some of my favorite stuff. What about you?
Well, just a little bit of reprieve. I just took a 10-day vacation.
Good for you. When's the
On
last
a
time you took a
cruise.
10-day vacation?
It's been about 5 years.
I was gonna say, geez,
so
Pete.
that was very nice, and I even got paid while I was vacationing.
Isn't that
what
the
a,
most
what a
wild
concept
thing?
for people? You know, I know it's hard to imagine that, but
Good old
yeah.
America, where you either work or you don't get paid.
it's true. Other than that, I really do. I'm looking forward to better weather here, Kevin. They're throwing a baseball right now, and that's my favorite sport in the spring. So I would like to go see a Tigers matchup this spring or summer here very soon. So
Yeah, especially for how good the Tigers are looking this year. Pretty impressive, really.
Colt Keith, the former Whitecap, up on the squad. Got a big contract this year too. Signed him to 6 years, something like that, 6 or 10 years. Pretty cool. He's 23 years old
That's so wild.
and a multimillionaire.
Yeah. Good for him, bad for me. Chloe Van Dyke, she's another sophomore, so crazy. And I mean, we see a lot of sophomores
Young team.
up here. She plays midfield and forward. She's been playing soccer since 6th grade. She loves playing soccer. She just likes to hang out with her friends. Favorite soccer player, Alicia Lehman. And she also likes when coach says hips don't lie. Her favorite snack is goldfish, just the regular, not extra cheddar. And the fun fact about herself, she loves to say slay, and she shares the same birthday with Lil Wayne, Young Money. And her biggest fear is bears.
Well, stay away from bears, Miss Van Dyke.
I mean, I'm not 100% sure that's going to be a giant problem for you here in Belding, but I mean, I
Right.
guess, right?
Could be.
I guess.
Oh, great cross there. Keeper from the Bad Knights comes up and stops that. Ooh, come on.
Just trying to poke it through here. We're getting so close here.
Attempted shot on goal there.
Another 20 minutes here in the second half. Black Knights trying to close this one out, 4-2.
Got to be like a goldfish, has a 10-second memory. So go out there and just put your best effort into it. Black Knights are really trying here. The time of possession is pretty staggeringly in the Black Knights' favor.
Oh, absolutely.
Oh, over the defender. Almost got kicked in the face there. Oh, that's a good ball. Oh, Haley Conrad's so close there. Just miss out. What are they going to call there? They're going to give her a penalty there.
Yeah, maybe. And I think Haley's just accepted. She didn't, she's not going to argue it, Or were they, when they're warm on the roller.
After the game.
I was going to say, I want them warm on the roller. Aged. I like my hot dogs aged.
I'm not going to yuck your yum, Kev.
You ever been to the Quickie Mart? Oh, that was a great pass by a Kenowa player. She's got a breakaway on goal. 2-on-1. Again, got to commit. Just slips past.
Oh, man.
Kenzie Miles narrowing the gap.
It's a contest here. We're really going to stifle their attack here. What is it's not a scrum, but is it just a kickoff? When after a goal is scored, what is it called, Kev? I don't even know.
Pete,
What
don't
is
do this
called?
to me. I don't know.
Scrum, kickoff.
I tell all the U7 players, just get back to your spot.
I mean, I did coach lacrosse, so similar themes from soccer and lacrosse. My claim to fame was I always went out to the referees. I was coaching freshman JV, and I said I don't know the rules. So if I'm just screaming belligerently, and there are rules in lacrosse that I don't know, please just tell me.
Yeah, this isn't Nam, Pete. We have rules.
I had one incident where I told the players one of our players got leveled, crushed, and I said, get the other kid's number. We'll pay him back. And the varsity coach heard the whole sideline saying the number of the kid that had tackled ours, and he came down and screamed at my players for about 15 minutes about how that's not something we do in lacrosse.
It's not.
Who told them to do that?
There's Mackenzie again.
And they stood up for their coach. It was a good moment for me, but a low moment for mentorship. All right.
So Black Knight's doing a little research here on Mia Hill, one of the freshmen on the team. Mia also loves goldfish. Big Zach Bryan fan.
Who's not?
That's true. And an interesting fact about herself, she says her balance is not the best.
That's kind of sketch.
That's surprising to me, though, coming from watching her play point guard and seeing her out on the field. I haven't seen her take too many tumbles, but I was supposed. Maybe it's not during sports. Maybe it's just like she's just walking and then all of a sudden, boom, she hits the floor like a Family Guy fall.
Yeah. Peter. We should have that looped. we should get that for the fall.
A Peter Griffin laugh. Oh, no.
Me?
Another one for Kenowa.
Tying this up, 4-4. Oh, man. Got to regroup here. Pets' heads are falling off. All right.
A lot of time in the match.
Yep.
Yeah.
Nope. Always good to support these student athletes here because the stands aren't full right now, but it's definitely supporters are here, and they thick or thin are here every week for their favorite student athletes.
And Pete, I mean, it is freezing out, so the stands could be fuller, but maybe they would be had it's not 47 degrees. And
oh, that was a great touch. All right. Got to get it out of our zone here.
There's Mia.
Go towards the middle. Go towards the middle. Good.
Oh, man. Haley Conrad's footwork is insane.
Oh.
honestly, these girls would just run laps around me. It'd be embarrassing to watch, really.
For those of you who want to start a GoFundMe to see that, just start it with Kevin Krieger playing soccer against the varsity girls of Belding.
Be devastating.
Here comes Haley. She's right there. Ugh.
Very close, Pete. They're close to putting something together, so.
Great control there for the Black Knights, trying to get it in there.
Yeah, they're just kind of.
Just get some touches off here in their own zone.
Yeah, they're walling off Haley as she comes through, so I don't know if it's going to be an Addison Rachel assist or what we got to get.
I hear a familiar voice downstairs. The one, the only Ryan Rubel.
The Ryan Rubel?
The Ryan Rubel. One of our favorite interviews in the fall.
Yeah, I always super emphatic, and it's always just a great interview. Oh, God, good pass.
No. Good save by Miles. I saw Mr. Showich as staff of the month, and someone else. Who is it? J.R. Mercer.
J.R. Mercer.
Yeah.
Mr.
Really
Sowich,
cool.
man, the stuff that he's done, he's just been incredible. What an asset to Belding area schools.
He's the middle school band choir director.
He also does the guard.
Oh, yeah,
So, like,
Winter
all
Guard,
of that winter
yeah.
guard stuff that happened, that's Mr. Showich, and it was impressive. Like, just the stuff that he's put on in the short amount of time that his tenure has been here, Belding.
I don't know if this is 2 or 3 years for him.
Some of the best staff in the state, I'm telling you. 14 minutes left to go here.
That was a great shot right there. I'm talking camera shot, sorry.
There's Miles on the ball.
Get it out.
Yeah, just got to get it out of there. There it is. There it is.
Big strides, little touches. Send
Boom.
it.
Yes.
There it is. Middle. Oh, man. It's so hard to just little taps when you're running full stride there.
Well, and
Great transition from the Black Knights.
there it is.
Ooh, good challenge. Keep it in our zone. Set it up.
So how much of this did you learn from watching Ted Lasso? Like, is this verbiage? Is most of the verbiage from Ted Lasso?
I wanted to have a lot of quotes from Ted Lasso. No, this is lacrosse. This is hockey. Just some theory that I do know, but not much. I know I have forgotten more about soccer. It might take 2 internets to fill it up on how much I don't know about soccer. 2 internets, Kev. That's pretty impressive. A lot of information.
That's a lot of internets.
The internet eye. Oh. Hey, Kev, we survived the solar apocalypse. Some have contested that there were aliens flying. I've watched a lot of TikTok, so I've seen a lot of theories about what really happened.
Yeah,
but nothing bad happened.
I like that the rapture is only going to happen when stuff happens over the United States. That's my favorite part about it.
There were 7 Salems that it went across the path, and I was like, "Oh, good Lord!"
Yeah, because
all the Bible prognosticators.
Yeah, the Bible. Jesus was really looking. I mean, honestly, though, if you had to predict it, Jesus probably was looking forward to destroying the United States.
Oh man, crowd is roaring.
Yeah, that's kind of
a lot of contact.
Yeah, a little bit of a shove there, but didn't get the call. So Big No missed that one. So yeah, just gotta head this one off, get it out of our zone.
Get it. Oh,
there it is.
Here we go.
Addison's got time into the center.
That midfielder, number 7 for Kenowa, was really good.
Yeah, she's fast. She's everywhere, it seems like.
I do want to have a mic left. No, yeah, we don't. Oh, sorry.
Yeah, she does. Yeah, we do. We love crowd mics. Hey, the more the crowd distracts them from the stuff we say, the better for Pete and I.
And you haven't heard a press box where there are F-bombs thrown throughout. When we were first starting that, Kev, we had to put a bleep, a delay on there.
Yeah, it was crazy. They kept forgetting that. We were
We're
there.
live,
We had
yes.
live mics on.
Other than the one time I almost got punched in the face
That's true.
with some chew. I think it
smell
was Skull and
Could smell
Jack
the
Daniels.
grizzly wintergreen on that guy. He was very upset with something Pete didn't say. So
I think that was Lakewood.
it was Lakewood. And it wasn't it was not a staff member. It was a parent. It was a parent.
Got stuff.
It was a parent that.
To the Stank family, I did not say your
if you go back and
family
listen,
member sucked.
No, stunk. Yeah, if you go back and look or listen to the broadcast, which Pete did that night because he was very distraught about it. Because he's like, I didn't say that, and sure enough, he didn't. So.
Kevin was very good at diffusing. If you ever want to see a masterclass in diffusing,
Diffusing an angry person.
situation where a guy's gonna like drip skull spit on you at all times. Woof.
Yeah, that's
It was not candy apple.
that comes from many years of my own mouth getting me in trouble, Pete. So believe it or not.
We should just make a montage of all the classic moments.
Oh, wouldn't that be fun? Yeah. Let's go back in history with the Black Knight Network.
Radio Network. Oh, buddy. 10 minutes left in the second half here. Black Knights tied with the Bad Knights from Kenowa Hills. 4-4. Whoever's running on the sidelines like a gazelle right now. That is impressive.
Gage Nash, I believe.
Oh, my gosh. I want to run.
Yeah, he's got the he's on the boys soccer.
Run. I want to run right now.
He's on the boys soccer program, but yeah, I mean his
strides are
there you go.
Beautiful.
Carmen a little bit outside the box, but good shot nonetheless.
Oh, right 5-hole.
Yeah, trying to. So there's Mia. Yeah, Carmen's in the thick of it right now. That's a breakaway now for Lakewood. Got to run her down. They're going to call her offsides. So huge, tremendous benefit for him there. Official's going to mark looks about like at what, the 22. So, again, under 10 minutes now for your Black Knights. Scores 4-4. Went up to 4-0.
Oh, that's handball. Handball. Come on.
In the first half.
Dude.
Went up 4-0 in the first half. And Kenowa was able to cut that in half. And then here in the second half, it's been all Kenowa. 2 scores to tie it up. So now 4-4.
No cap. That was definitely handball.
Yeah, not bussin'.
No cap.
Not bussin'.
Redonkulous.
However, the drip of these new kits that the girls soccer, I like these. These are nice kits.
I'll be honest, it's not a broadcast without a little bit of Kev insanity in regards to no calls or.
You know what?
Come on,
I'm
Kevin.
keeping it together,
You
Pete.
are very.
I'm keeping
respectful.
it together.
Oh, I'd love a hot dog.
No,
Kevin.
I'm good on the hot dogs. Thank you, though. I appreciate you. Dogs flying up here. Yeah, go ahead, Pete. Go ahead and enjoy a dog. So while Pete's gorging, talk about another one of our awesome players here. Middle, bounce back. Mia's up over top. Trying to run that one down. Gonna collapse on midfield here. Caitlin Bignall clearing it from midfield. Haley's going to try and run this one down. Not going to be able to get there. So one thing that I've always, as Pete's here and just mowing down a hot dog, looks delicious. Looks delicious. One thing that I've always found interesting about soccer for sure is the way, especially the keepers can kind of dictate the pace of the game. They can slow it down, speed it up whenever they need to, so they can hold on to the ball for a long time. Kind of taking time away. And if the ref feels that it's egregious, he'll definitely call something. But otherwise, I mean, they can get away sometimes with a lot of time. But let's talk about another sophomore here on the varsity squad. Again, very young squad for Coach Holford. It is Isabella Thompson. Isabella plays defense. She's been playing soccer for 12 years, and she loves playing soccer. Her favorite soccer player is Gavi. Her favorite band is 5 Seconds of Summer, and favorite snack, popcorn. So a classic Americana, classic popcorn. Oh, they're going to shove. No, okay, all right, Pete. Now you got me. Official called that a shove. Getting Krieger heated up. Don't do it. Good boot by the Kenowa player. Fun to watch, Pete, too. They're just, I mean, the amount of endurance that these players have to put in for just one match is just incredible. And to do this twice a week, kick on goal, it's going to be outside. So Kenzie Meyer's going to be able to.
I wonder how many miles is actually ran.
Put a pedometer.
Soccer match,
right?
Yeah.
Put a pedometer on Anderson Rachel and tell me how many miles she puts in. It's probably incredible.
At least a 5K, I would imagine.
Oh, you would assume, right? 3.1 miles seems fairly reasonable.
Pedestrian.
Yeah. Pedestrian, if you would.
26.2 lifestyle.
So
That's
I'm
a
pitching.
marathon, if you wondered, Kevin.
I wouldn't know, Pete. Do I look like a guy that would know how long a marathon is?
Ooh,
Haley Conrad.
she just makes people miss. It's fun to watch.
Yeah. I wonder if Avery didn't say who was the person that she was doing the drill with, but I almost wonder if it was Haley because she'd definitely be rolling my ankles. Ankles don't stand a chance around Haley Conrad. So again, keeper.
Oh,
Yeah, I believe she just did not like that. But good for Belding. That's a good.
I'm just impressed. Black Knight's coming out.
There you go. There.
early on. Let's go. Come on.
Yeah, and everything being done. I mean, this is the crazy thing, man. Just a couple things go the right way for Kenowa, but for Belding, they're doing everything right. Pete, they're getting good shots on goal, good passes. Kenowa is just a formidable opponent for sure. Oh, great pass by Conrad. Bet's trying to run it down.
Getting a little salty up here, Kev, right now. I don't know
Yeah,
if it's a
I don't
hot
know.
dog or
Yeah, maybe. There's a lot of
I
sodium
just dropped my gum on accident. I picked it up. It's okay, Kev.
in your mouth. Damn, dude. So, talk about building antibodies.
Have I ever shown you that I can spit gum up in the air and catch it?
Please don't.
I can.
I believe you.
It's a hobby.
You do not have to show me. I believe you. There you go, Haley.
Come on, Haley. Oh,
Kicked out of the back, though. That's going to be a corner kick here for the Black Knights.
I think I need to do it for good luck, Kev. I don't know.
What? They're going to call.
That is bogus.
That's a bad call. That's a bad call. Going to call tripping on Haley. Bad call. Well, I've stayed quiet long enough, Pete. My rage is untethered and knows no bounds. Oh, here we go. Here we go. Oh,
good kick. Wow.
Up and at them.
Just under 2 minutes here.
And
Black Knights tied.
Captain Emily Myers there on the kick. A little bit too high.
Oh, get that.
That's right there. Myers going to head that one off.
Yes. Go. Go. Oh.
Yeah, Addison almost there. 1 minute remaining in the contest. Again, Pete, tie, not the worst thing in the world, but I know Coach wants a win.
Dub.
He wants a dub for sure.
No kizzy.
Especially coming out the way that they did. Have to slow this one down, get it back.
Come on, Belding.
This is the way, get it back.
Okay, get possession, make a good pass.
So got to get it out of there, Pete. Less than 1 minute remaining out of the back there, 16 seconds. It's going to take quite the boot from McKenzie to get it out there. 10 seconds and coming down.
Injury timeout or time?
No extra time right now, Pete, unless the ref dictates that. So match is going to be over. Great match for the Black Knights here. Great job by the camera crew and Josh King's crew. Coming back, going to tie it up 4-4 here for the Black Knights. Again, not exactly with a result that we wanted, but hey, we're going to take it. So that's going to improve their record now to 0-3-3 with 3 ties on the season. So, but with play like that, Pete, I know the dub's coming soon for Coach Holford.
Yeah, great job. I like the conditioning. We came out in a flurry of goals. 3 from Haley Conrad, 1 from Addison Rachel. A great showing tonight against the Bad Knights from Kenowa Hills. And we'll be back soon with our next matchup. I don't know when, Kev, but I know if we had the editing abilities, Josh would have it under control. Thanks for tuning in. We know nothing about soccer, but it was great to have a match with you tonight.
It was fun. Any comments, views, jokes?